Hello everyone. Hey, it's Raj Gwendu. Got myself, my partners, the Woodman and Bob with me. I want to thank you all for stopping by and following my page and for listening to this video. And most of all, I hope those of you that are on the East Coast, the Northeast, who have experienced this latest bomb cyclone, I hope you're keeping safe and staying warm because let me tell you, it's been brutal out there. Mini ice age, it's been in the single digits, lots of snow on the ground, and it's hasn't been going anywhere. But guess what? I think there is a thaw coming tomorrow. So the temperatures will rise above freezing and some of this stuff might start melting off. So anyway, I wanted to talk to you briefly today and maybe try to add some value to you because something that I get asked a lot and really by younger folks is they ask me, how do you maintain, your level of fitness? As an older person, you're pretty fit, and how did you get fit and how do you stay fit? And, not to go through my whole training program, I'll tell you, I do incorporate a program that I use that I've developed for myself. It is resistance based, it uses weights and machines. And I also follow a diet program that I use. Now, it's not any type of a ketogenic or paleo or any of those type of diet programs. It's more of a balanced approach that I focus on because for me, a balanced approach is more sustainable in the long term. I get to eat really whatever I want in moderation. There are some things that I will tell you I strictly try to avoid, but that's really what I do. And I do that on a regular basis. But what I wanted to tell you is that in itself was a side effect. My fitness was a side effect, a side benefit of a personal growth, personal development lifestyle that I adopted some time ago. And really, that is what most people should be striving for is personal growth because there are two things in life that's really going to give you fulfillment. And one of them is to grow yourself. Now, if you're content with being average and being where you are, that's fine. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to those folks that have a hunger, a desire to be more, to grow themselves physically, mentally, spiritually, just to be their best version of themselves, whatever that means to you. And for me, when I went into this lifestyle of personal growth, my best version of myself that I wanted to do be included, optimizing my mind, my body, and one of the components, physical fitness just developed out of that. And I'm going to give to you some keys that I think are essential if you're going to be successful. And really, this doesn't apply just to physical fitness. It can apply to any area in life because there are pillars of foundation. And really, when you adopt a personal growth lifestyle, it means that you believe that you are worth the time, the money, and the energy to invest in yourself in order to develop yourself. So, do you believe in yourself? And if you're listening to this and if you follow my page, chances are you do. You are on this quest to become your best version. And the number one thing, and this is really in not any specific order that you need to do, because they will play back into themselves as you go through this journey. You'll see that at some points in time, one of these things will be more important than the other. But the first thing I want to tell you that is the key to any type of personal growth program. It's not one of the 3 points I want to talk about, but you have to understand that personal growth does not happen by accident, okay? You have to be highly deliberate if you're going to grow yourself. That means you're going to have to go out, find resources, invest in yourself, spend time, money, and energy into growing yourself. So get that out of the way. Now, when it comes to fitness specifically, there are 3 things. Like I said, this is going to be applied to other areas of your life. But the first thing I want to emphasize is self-discipline. And I know a lot of people cringe when they hear the word discipline because it involves maybe some type of denial of yourself. And this is true. Self-discipline means that you're going to try to take more control of your mind and body that you currently have. Self-discipline is essential to any type of success, significant success or achievement that you're going to have in life. And what's that going to help you do? Okay, for example, take the last few days, the weather as it's been. It's easy to tell yourself, I just started this physical fitness program at New Year's. And if you have, I commend you. You know, keep going, don't stop. Remember, this is a lifestyle. You don't just start, have an accident, have a mistake, and say, well, I got to start again next year. No, you just keep going, okay? But self-discipline will help you go past your excuses. You will find a way to incorporate some type of fitness if you can't make it to the gym. What if the roads are iced over? What if your car can't get out of the driveway? Guess what? You can do push-ups, you can do burpees until you throw up. That's what self-discipline is going to help you do. It's going to help you get past your excuses. Okay, so you need self-discipline. Also, self-discipline will help you manage your time. That's one of the things I hear a lot of people say is that I just don't have enough time for this. And I like to give examples that people can look at and see, well, it can be done, because there's a saying that says, don't say it can't be done to those who have done it or to those who are doing it. And I like to use Arnold Schwarzenegger in this example because he is a pillar of physical fitness, right? He's won Mr. Olympia many times, I think it was 7. But while he was training for Mr. Olympia, he worked a full-time job. And he has a motivational speech up on YouTube. I encourage everyone to go and listen to it. And he says in there, don't say you don't have enough time. Just sleep 6 hours. And, I heard somebody say, well, I don't have enough. I need more than 6 hours sleep. And he'll say, well, then make it a longer 6 hours. The thing is that don't give yourself excuses. Own up to the situation and invest more in yourself. Because, there's a saying that says, don't go to work for 8 hours on someone else's business and come home and not work on yourself. It goes on to say that you're not tired, you're uninspired. But I don't think that's true, because you can be tired. And I appreciate the fact that you can go out and work 8 hours and come home and be tired. You're going to be tired. But if you are inspired, then you will find a way to invest in yourself. And that's the second thing I want to talk about, is believing in yourself, having a vision. Having a vision for yourself and what is your best version is going to take you past any type of drawback, any type of challenges or obstacles that might come in front of you, because that's going to pull you towards achieving your dream and your goal. And like I said, this applies to everything, not just physical fitness. So you got self-discipline, having a vision for yourself, and also the other thing is leverage, right? Getting leverage over yourself. We live life in this place of, between the place of what we fear the most and what we love the most, right? What causes us pain and what gives us pleasure. And we try to find that nice, comfortable balance. But really, greatness of any type of significant achievement is found outside of the comfort zone. So you need to get yourself started in any type of physical fitness program. And sometimes you need leverage, and that comes in the form of pain or discomfort. And how do you get that in a physical fitness program? Sometimes it could be your health. You're having a health condition that, says, I need to get out and exercise more, otherwise I'm going to suffer. I mean, believe it or not, if you're sitting at a desk, you're in trouble. I've worked 2 of the most dangerous jobs in the world. One, I worked on the flight deck of an aircraft carrier for several years. The other is I sat at a desk for several years. And really, sitting at a desk, the long-term effects of that is so much more greater, because it's insidious. The negative effects of that health consequence that can happen from sitting behind a desk or living a sedentary lifestyle can be enormous. So you need to get up and you need to keep moving. And that's leverage, that's pain. What if you need to lose weight? Okay, let's be real here, let's be honest. Try on your clothes that you used to be able to fit into. Don't buy bigger clothes. Make it a goal to get back into the clothes that you're having trouble getting into. Don't give yourself the excuse to just buy bigger clothes, okay? And if you need to lose weight, call it what it is. Do you really want to lose muscle? What kind of weight do you want to lose? Let's just say it. You want to lose fat, okay? Be real, be honest with yourself. Get some leverage to get you moving, to get you started. And like I was saying before, leverage is great, but anybody can do anything if there's a certain threat to them. If there's an immediate threat to them, you can get them to take action. But as soon as that threat is removed, sometimes we slip back into complacency. And we need to be able to have that self-discipline that'll take us forward in those times to where we're just not feeling it. You know, self-discipline gives the ability to stop making excuses, or to give ourselves excuses, or to accept our excuses that we're telling ourselves, the stories that we tell ourselves. Okay? And then, and I think it's the most important one, having that vision for your life. Having that vision for what your best version of yourself is. And like I said, that could be different for you. For me, it was optimizing my mind, my body and my mind. For you, it could be your career. But that vision will take you past once self-discipline gets boring, because it will. If you're not a full-blooded Vulcan or an ancient samurai warrior who are the epitome of self-discipline, you can get burnt out. You know, having a vision for yourself will take you past when the leverage or the pain is removed, because that vision draws you. It's what drew Arnold Schwarzenegger to working so hard. You know, he said that when people saw him, all they saw was the end result of what he had put in, but they didn't see the countless hours he spent crying in pain in the gym after he had worked a full day. So, self-discipline, leverage, but most importantly, having that vision for what your best version of you is. And if it's physical fitness, you know, then find a program that's going to work for you. Like I said, I have a program that I've adopted for myself. It works great. Especially as you're getting older, you need to, you know, do different things, do things differently. Nutrition is more than half the battle when it comes to physical fitness. And I'm just going to tell you this. The one thing that I am pretty big on when it comes to fitness is removing as much refined processed sugar out of your diet as possible. If you can just do that, you know, they say self-discipline in one area of your life spills into other areas of your life, okay? And if you can exercise the self-discipline by saying, I'm going to stop eating junk food. If you drink sodas, I will tell you the first thing you should do, stop drinking sodas, okay? Don't give yourself the excuse of drinking sodas, okay? Get rid of that. Candies, don't look at it the same way. When you finally adopt a lifestyle of personal growth and fitness is primary, you can't look at food the same way. You can't make excuses for not taking a protein bar and eating it because it tastes bad. At that point, food becomes a tool. Taste becomes optional. Okay, I know. Some people say, well, what are you talking about? Hey, I love to eat. I love food. It is one of the greatest pleasures in life. But you have to look at food as a tool. Look at it differently. And there are certain things you must avoid. And I'm going to say it again. Processed refined sugar, sodas, one of the primary contributors to most health illnesses out there today. And there's more and more research that's coming to light of just how negative, and I don't want to say carbs, because believe it or not, I eat carbs. Okay, there are good carbs, and when you're doing a resistance training program, you need certain type of carbs. I know people on the ketogenic diet will argue differently, but that's not me. So, not all carbs, but processed, simple sugars, you know, sodas, candies. If you would do that and just walk for a month, you will lose probably 10 to 15 pounds. I'm not kidding you. I've seen it happen before. People that have cut out processed raw sugar, simple sugar, sodas, candy, get rid of it, you'll drop the weight. Okay, just start out with that. But I want to encourage you, you know, as I'm going to get ready to end this, if you've started a physical fitness program, keep at it. This is a lifestyle. And adopt a lifestyle of personal growth. You know, look for people to invest in yourself. I spent the past year, I went and met John Maxwell and went and met Tony Robbins because I believed that I was worth the investment in myself. You are worth the investment in yourself. So sometimes the leverage that we need to get moving is spending or investing in ourselves. Don't be afraid to invest money into yourself, because we'll invest money frivolously on other things that won't last. But when you invest money in yourself, it will carry you and will help you to achieve your vision. So, get a vision for yourself, believe in it, let it carry you where self-discipline won't, and when the leverage goes away. I believe in you. Thanks again for joining.